It's Daryl with the Allegheny Mountain Living Channel. Well, it's the first Saturday of the Pennsylvania rifle deer season. Figured I'd put a little video together today since I haven't got one out for a while. No luck yet. It's about 1:30 on Saturday. I saw 4 or 5 this morning, but I couldn't tell what they were. They were too far away, but I just wanted to show you this view up here. Some gray squirrels over there jumping around. See the mountains behind me. I'm up above the homestead. Unseasonably warm. It's got to be about 50 degrees out here. It's just warm. And I haven't heard a gunshot in about 3 hours now, so that's telling me these deer are relaxing in the sun. Hard to say what it's going to be like tonight. I don't know. We'll see what happens here, but let me give you a little view of these mountains that I get to live in up here behind the house, like I said. So here, check them out. This is a pretty steep hill. The deer really like to use this, though. I've caught quite a few deer coming through here over the years. See out across the mountain range there. It's just a beautiful day to be in the woods. Even if the deer aren't moving right now, I don't mind. A lot of gray squirrels today. They love this warm, sunny weather like this. They get out and play and hop around. I believe it was the last video I put up was the scenic ride through the Allegheny Mountains. I was coming down over that mountain over there. That was the mountain with the switchbacks. And down there, that lake is the reservoir that I was telling you guys about. It goes way past where you can see, but we're up above the reservoir. All hardwoods in here. Oaks, cherries, a little bit of maple, some ash. Don't know how long the ash will be around, though. We have that ash boring beetle that is just decimating the ashes, which is such a shame. And now I'm being told that the hemlocks are getting some type of either a blight or an insect. I'm not sure what it is, but hemlock, they're a native evergreen to this area, and I just hate to see them go. We've lost too many species over the years as it is, and I guess it's just a part of nature, but it's tough whenever these insects are brought in from different countries and they destroy our timber. So they really need to take better precautions against all that. That's a bad thing. So I guess we're gonna take a walk here and go up around the mountain here and see if we can find any scratches or rubs. Guys, well, it's about 2 o'clock now. I just can't get over how nice it is out here. I mean, just beautiful. Boy, the woods are quiet right now, though. You could hear a pin drop, literally. You can hear the roosters cackling down by the homestead. Lots of sign of turkey up in here. They have scratchings everywhere down below here. They apparently are probably roosting nearby. Let's pick that up. I hear them up in here all the time in the evenings before it gets dark. The turkey have really done well here in PA. When I was a kid and when I started hunting, there were no turkey. Very few. If you did come across one, it was a prize. I remember my brother and his one buddy, right before Thanksgiving, both shot big hens one year, and that was just unheard of, you know. But now they're pretty abundant. You can find them if you put a little time in the woods and put them to sleep a couple nights before you're gonna go out. When it is turkey season, you can find them. They're around. There's some nice gobblers too. I wanted to show you my old deer slayer rifle that I have out with me today. And I'll have to do a proper video on this gun. I was just sitting here looking at it, thinking about the history of it, and thought I'd put it on film. It's an old Savage model 325C. I got this gun from my father when I was about 10 years old. It was a Christmas present before I started hunting. It's got the beech walnut stock, the light one. They made them with dark stalks too. This one particularly has the light stalk. Nothing fancy. It's not the Sportster model or anything. It's not checkered. But I'll tell you what, this old gun's killed some deer. Old Faithful, she always puts them down. This gun is a 30-30 caliber, actually, bolt action, which you don't see very often. Most bolt action rifles are like the Marlin or the Winchester 94, you know, and lever action. But Savage made a bolt action. They were pretty popular back in the day. This 325 is one of the early models. I have a couple other ones too. They're different models, but they're similar guns. They have different bolt handle on them, and the one is a fancy one. It's got the checkered stock here and triangle over here, but it's got the typical trademark Savage lock nut on it right there. Just a good old gun though. These guns were reasonably priced and fairly accurate for what they are. Plenty accurate enough to hunt deer with in Pennsylvania, I can tell you that. The old sling. I've had that sling since I got the gun. And this scope is pretty old too. It's just an old 4-power Bushnell Sport View. It's not variable or anything. And it has the old Weaver side mounts. These guns originally came with a peep sight that mounted in these two screw holes here. I do have the peep sight. Obviously it hasn't been on the gun in many years. When I was a kid, I had an old Simmons scope, and it froze up on me one year. So we pulled it off in a hurry and put the peep sight on and shot her in, and that's what I hunted that season with. It was pretty accurate with it if you can use a peep sight, but it's not an ideal sight. For the type of woods that we hunt in around here, 30-30 is a good caliber, and that 4-power scope does a good job for me too. I'd say 95% of the deer I've shot with this gun were within 40 to 50 yards. I shot a few that were 100, maybe 110. I don't hunt too many really open spots. Most of the places I hunt are just like this. To shoot way down there, you got to be pretty lucky because you're shooting between many trees. So anyhow, I just wanted to show you the old gun. Like I said, I'll probably do a good video on these guns, all three of them together, show you the differences, give you a little more of the history behind them and everything. Just a neat old gun though. I'm also going to be doing part 2 of the 1858 Remington series here pretty soon. I finally picked up some percussion caps and round balls for it and felt wads, so as soon as we get some time here, we'll put that video together. Probably do a video on breaking it down and cleaning it too. That way if any of you guys pick up an old 1858 Remington revolver, you'll know how to clean her up if you're thinking about getting one and you want to see what's involved with it. So, well, hopefully the deer start moving here. Like I said, it's been really quiet. It's not bothering me too much. It's a beautiful day and I'm sitting in the woods. Very fortunate to be able to do this. So, see what happens this evening. Well, it's about 4 o'clock now. Still no deer. A lot of squirrels. No deer. I just finally heard 2 shots over across the mountain from me here. That's been about it. Very quiet. Getting down about an hour now, and I'm hoping these deer are going to start to come to life here. If it's going to happen, we're getting into that time. I was going to go out and get a sandwich earlier, but it's just so nice so I decided to plop down here and just post till dark. Pretty hungry though. Red squirrel over there somewhere. He's been over there for about an hour. I can't see him. Sun's in my face. The sun's been nice, but tough on the eyes, I tell you. It's nice when I was behind that tree there. Very bright. I know if I was a deer, I'd be laying in a thicket somewhere right now, catching some sun. They gotta start moving sooner or later. I'm sure they were last night. It was a very clear night. Cold and clear and crisp. So they were probably out running. Well, about an hour to go. Let's see what happens. Well, it's about 20:05. Still no shooting. Starting to think these deer are going to hold up till after dark. The sun's just about to drop below the mountain over there. The temperature's really dropped. With that big body of water down there, you can really feel the cold, damp air coming up through the valley. It's nice in the summertime. It's like natural air conditioning. Very chippy. These things crack me up. They're everywhere. Squirrels have all gone in for the day. Well, give her a little bit yet till the sun draws below the mountain. That's about it. See what happens. Well, guys, that's about it for the first week of PA buck season. If something comes in now, I'm pretty much done because it's getting to that point. Looks a lot brighter on camera than it actually is. Well, it was a nice day anyhow. It wasn't a total loss. I got to see some deer earlier, so can't get one out every time you go out. Couldn't have asked for a nicer day. They just seem to be running at night right now, that's all. Oh, we still have a week left and one more Saturday, so never know. That's the end of it. No venison today, but there's always next week. That closes the first week of Pennsylvania deer season 2015. It was a nice day. Got to see some deer earlier, so that's good. There's a lot of days I'll be out here and I won't see anything. So, you guys like the video? Give me a thumbs up. Any questions or anything, leave a comment. Please subscribe and you'll get future updates when I post these videos. Thanks for watching. Dead sunset. Yep, that's pretty nice. Well, until next time, have a good evening.